Hello and welcome to another content on building resilience in children. Today, as you can see, that we have come up with some techniques around how you can use candle to relax. So relaxing candle drawing techniques, that's what we are going to discuss. Now, stress can have a very negative impact on both your physical and mental health. It can cause headaches, fatigue, high blood pressure, and weaken your immune system. So, when you experience stress, your body goes into a fight or flight mode, releasing hormones such as adrenaline and cortisol. So, while this response can be helpful in short term situations, chronic stress can lead to a range of negative health effects. Additionally, it can lead to anxiety, depression, and difficulty sleeping. It's important to manage stress to avoid these negative impacts. Now, when using candles for stress relief, it is also important to practice candle safety and ensure that they are used in safe and responsible manner. Always keep the candles away from flammable materials and never leave a candle burning unattended. So these are some of the words of caution. But I think as parents, we are always in that kind of situation where we are experiencing stress in some way or the other. So let's get on to it. Now, there are different ways that candle has been used. So candle can be a really helpful tool for releasing stress and promoting relaxation. And some of it you already know, so like the aromatherapy. So many candles are scented with essential oils, which can have a calming effect on the mind and body. Scents like lavender, chamomile, and eucalyptus are known for their stress reducing properties. Now, there are also other benefits. The soft lighting, the flickering light of a candle can create a calming atmosphere and promote relaxation. Candles are also used while you're practicing mindfulness. So, lighting a candle can be a mindful practice, allowing you to focus on the present moment and let go of the stress and worries. Not always that you have to light a candle, you can also think that in your brain about the flickering light from the candle. It's also a ritual for some. So, lighting a candle can be a symbolic act, signaling the start of a self-care ritual or meditation practice. Now, all of this also contributes in many different ways to the sensory experience. So, candles can engage multiple senses, including your sight, your smell, and touch, providing a very holistic sensory experience that can promote relaxation and stress relief. So, there are varied ways that it has been used, and we know some of these uses, and maybe we are practicing also some of them. But what about you can use that in a more purposeful way, where you're actually using the candle not only to experience the ones that I have already said, like the ritual, soft lighting, aromatherapy, mindfulness, sensory experience, but also at the same time you're using that to paint. And one of the techniques that has worked many times for me is actually the candle wax resist. So the candle wax resist is a technique where you draw an image with a white candle on a piece of paper. Then you paint over the image with watercolor or ink. The wax will resist the paint, creating a unique textured effect. It's also, in some cases, you'll find it's named as wax resist wash, where you do the same thing, it's just named differently. Now, the unique thing about this is that when the wax resists the paint, it does create that unique textured effect. And that's, again, something which is really, really good while you are actually involving yourself, your all senses into that painting experience. Secondly, it's called melted wax strip. Again, something that you can try, but again, safety comes first. So be very, very careful while you're using it around your children or yourself. You need to be extra cautious. So melted wax strip is like you light a candle and hold it over a piece of paper. Let the wax drip onto the paper. Now you make sure that there is a safe distance between the paper and the candle. Okay, now this will create interesting shapes and patterns, which if you move around your hand and create those patterns, it doesn't have to have a specific geometric shape, it can be anything, but actually you're experimenting with those shapes. Now you can experiment with different colors and sizes of candles. So if you are, say, if you're using a blue candle, dripping some of that, if you are using a yellow or a red, multiple colors. So say, for example, if you want to design a rainbow with all of those colors, through the melted wax strip, again, go for it. It's a unique experience indeed. The other thing that we can also do is called the wax scratch. So draw your image with a colored crayon or all pastel. Then you use a white candle to cover the entire surface of the drawing. So use the pointed tools such as a toothpick or a sharp pencil to scratch away the wax and reveal the colored image underneath. Again, it's a very unique experience. You can do it with very many different colors of candles as well. Now, overall, it is important to manage stress levels through healthy lifestyle habits such as regular exercise, adequate sleep, and stress-reducing activities such as meditation or yoga. If you're experiencing significant stress and its negative effects on your physical or mental health, it may be helpful to speak with a healthcare provider or mental health professional for support and guidance. Now remember also that when you're using these techniques to do the drawing, remember to work in a well-ventilated area and be careful when handling hot wax. Enjoy the process and have fun experimenting with different techniques. Thank you very much for watching the video, and I hope you like the content. We will come back with more content like this, particularly for parents. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel if you like the content. Thank you very much again. I'll see you in the next content.